When evaluating the College Football Playoff (CFP) rankings, it's time to embrace a revolutionary concept: prioritize what happens on the field. The current rankings, however, seem to ignore this obvious measure. Instead, they lean heavily on the oversimplified notion that fewer losses automatically equate to a better team. This approach has led to glaring inconsistencies, none more evident than the disparity between the rankings of Texas and Ole Miss. The case against Texas. Let's focus on the facts. Texas, currently sitting at number 3, slogged to an uninspiring 20-10 victory over Arkansas on Saturday in Fayetteville. The Longhorns struggled against an Arkansas team that Ole Miss dismantled just 2 weeks ago in the same stadium, winning 63-31 in a game that wasn't even competitive. Yet, Texas retains its high ranking, despite a season devoid of a signature victory or a stretch of dominant performances.
Their best wins? A victory over Colorado State, a Group of 5 program, and another over Vanderbilt, the perennial basement dweller of the SEC.
Neither constitutes a statement that justifies a top 3 ranking. Even their lone loss raises questions. A home game against Georgia, where they trailed 23-0 in the second quarter. It was a performance so poor that head coach Steve Sarkisian benched Heisman Trophy candidate Quinn Ewers in favor of a desperate quarterback rotation with Arch Manning. Texas looked overwhelmed, with both quarterbacks seemingly unprepared to face Georgia's defense. The case for Ole Miss. Contrast this with Ole Miss, ranked number 11, whose resume is undeniably more impressive. The Rebels didn't just beat Georgia, they embarrassed the Bulldogs with an 18-point blowout, handing Georgia its worst regular season loss since 2018. Ole Miss also dominated South Carolina, a team that had been one of the hottest in the SEC, with a commanding 24-point victory. Their 2 losses. Both came on the road, in heartbreaking fashion. They lost to Kentucky and LSU on improbable 4th down plays. These weren't blowouts or games where they were outclassed, they were the result of razor-thin margins in highly competitive environments. Had those plays gone differently, Ole Miss might still be unbeaten.
The problem with the committee's logic, the CFP committee's preference for rewarding teams with fewer losses over teams with stronger on-field performances, is fundamentally flawed. This isn't about rewarding mediocrity. It's about recognizing excellence. The rankings should consider the context of games, the quality of wins, and the strength of opponents.
Instead, the committee